Good evening and welcome to Thursday's edition of Primetime News. I'm Michael Madimba. Would like to sincerely convey our apologies for the hiatus in airing Primetime News for the past week. This was due to circumstances beyond our control. We are glad to be back. If it's your first time joining us, do subscribe, hit the like button, and be sure to click the bell icon to stay posted on the latest happenings locally and globally. In our lead tonight, we begin with education matters. There is no going back in our quest to recover money owed by beneficiaries of our loans, and not even legal threats will stop NSFAF from naming defaulters in newspapers. These are the words of Namibia's Students Financial Assistance Fund NSFAF Acting Chief Executive Officer Kennedy Kandume, who says the institution will endeavor to recover monies owed by student loanees.
Kandume made these remarks on Wednesday in an interview with the Namibia Press Agency while responding to questions on the resistance from student organizations and civil rights organizations who criticized NSFAF for trying to name and shame former beneficiaries who did not pay back their study loans. NSFAF recently announced that it will publish the names of about 52,000 student loan defaulters in local newspapers countrywide in an effort to recover the money. Kandume said the fund is targeting more than 2.6 billion Namibian dollars that is believed to be matured loans given to beneficiaries from 1997 up to 2017 from beneficiaries who are employed and did not pay back anything. He said they have already written to government executive directors to make arrangements for beneficiaries currently in the employ of government to pay back their loans. He added that the fund has checked the legality of going after defaulters' properties and there is provision for that in the law. Therefore, those that fail to pay back their loans are risking their properties to be used as part of the loan repayment. Student Union of Namibia President Simon Amonime said NSFAF should drop the idea of naming former beneficiaries in the media, noting that it is a violation of individuals' privacy and was never part of the contract that students signed, threatening that if NSFAF proceeds with the idea, the Student Union of Namibia is prepared to go to court. Meanwhile, Namibia National Students Organization spokesperson Esther Shakela said NSFAF should not be gravely detached from the reality that the average young Namibian can genuinely not repay the loans in the face of the increasing unemployment rate.
Moving on to COVID-19 related news. Deputy Minister of Information, Communication and Technology, Emma Theophilus, says the country cannot afford to go on another lockdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic, as the country has lost so much during previous ones.
Theophilus made the remarks while launching the Kick COVID-19 Out of Namibia campaign roadshow for the Erongo region at Swakopmund on Wednesday. She urged people to get vaccinated, saying they do not want to have a situation where they go back to lockdown and their businesses close down. The deputy minister noted that most importantly, they do not want to lose more than 150 people per day due to COVID-19, and this is why they are continuously making efforts to bring the message closer to the people to use the tool at their disposal, which is the COVID-19 vaccination. The campaign, organized by the Ministry of Information and Communication Technology in collaboration with the Ministry of Health and Social Services, aims to mobilize and vaccinate between 150,000 to 400,000 individuals during the roadshow period, which will go on until the 10th of December 2021.
Still on COVID-19. In a boost for Namibia's vaccine stock, the United States of America on Wednesday donated 124,000 doses of the Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine to the Namibian government.
The 124,000 doses are in addition to the first consignment of 100,620 doses that the country donated to Namibia in September. Speaking while handing over the doses, the U.S. Embassy's charge d'affaires, Jessica Long, said Namibia has done a commendable job in protecting Namibians from the virus, adding that the impact of the preventative measures that government put in place is now evident because the COVID-19 case numbers are low around the country. Long added that Namibians should not be complacent, urging those that are eligible to get vaccinated to do so, citing that the virus has not disappeared, and as the Northern Hemisphere moves into winter, chances are that the number of cases may rise. Receiving the donation, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of International Relations and Cooperation, Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, said the donation of doses is greatly appreciated as the government hopes to protect Namibians and all those living in Namibia against COVID-19. Salima Shimwefeleni reporting for Nampa News.
Still on health. The month of October, sometimes referred to as the Pink Month, is a time when the scourge of breast cancer is highlighted globally. Namibia is no exception. It is against this background that the Cancer Association of Namibia today launched its annual Pink Day initiative to commemorate and support the fight against breast cancer in the country.
With over 540 cases of breast cancer diagnosed each year in Namibia, it remains the most common cancer type in the country. Speaking at the launch, Cancer Association of Namibia Chief Executive Officer Rolf Hansen said that a complimentary women's health clinic will be held over 2 consecutive days, which is today and Friday, at the Cancer Association of Namibia Center to honor women diagnosed with breast cancer and to raise awareness and funds to help prevent and treat breast cancer earlier to help save lives. He noted that Namibia currently sees an annual average of 3,780 new cancer cases per year, with an increase of 7% annually over the last 5 years.
Stand by for your top roundup. In the business and economic segment tonight, we begin with environmental news. The Ministry of Environment and Tourism, in collaboration with the German Development Bank, inaugurated 11 community forest facilities in Kavango East, Zambezi, Kavango West, and Otjozondjupa regions on Wednesday. Sawi Hausiku, our Kavango regions-based journalist, compiled this report.
While inaugurating the facilities, Ministry of Environment and Tourism Puhamba Shifeta said the facilities, which mainly consist of offices, storage and craft shops in the same area, were constructed at a cost of 22 million Namibian dollars. He said the Community Forest Program are part of the community-based natural resource management aimed to empower rural communities to manage, conserve and sustainably utilize forest resources. Over 65% of Namibian population, he highlighted, depends on forest resources for their survival, thus high priority should be given to sustainable forest management through getting more land under community-based forest management. Shifeta further cautioned Namibians against activities that threaten the forest, such as expansion of land for agriculture, cutting of wood for fuel and domestic use, selective logging through timber concessions and unlicensed carving. He expressed appreciation for the support from the German government, stating that it complements the country's national objective of poverty eradication, employment creation, enhanced environmental and ecological stability.
The Ministry of Mines and Energy announced today that Namibia's gasoline prices will increase by 50 Namibia cents per litre and those of diesel by 70 cents per litre in the month of November. Shinwa brings us more.
The Ministry of Mines and Energy spokesperson Andrea Simon said the effective date of the adjustment is 3rd of November and the fuel pump prices in Walvis Bay will become $14.95 per litre for gasoline and $14.88 per litre for diesel, and the prices across the rest of the country will also be adjusted accordingly. Simon noted that the international fuel prices have recently risen to their highest levels since 2018 as global oil demand is now perfectly poised to recover from the COVID-19 pandemic. He also noted that shortages of natural gas and coal from Asia to Europe are driving additional demand for oil products in power stations, while supply has remained tight. The spokesperson further said the latest calculations are therefore indicating an under-recovery of 132 Namibian cents on gasoline and an under-recovery of 154 Namibian cents on diesel. There is therefore a need to ensure that a fuel price that is best reflective of the movement of the market is maintained to ensure the security of fuel supply to the country.
Your sports news is up next, but first, your economics roundup, followed by your weather forecast. In the sports lead tonight, we begin with cricket news. Namibia's stock in the game continues to rise. This after the senior men's cricket team beat Scotland by 8 wickets in their first ever Super 12 match at the ongoing T20 World Cup in Abu Dhabi this afternoon. Namibia won the toss and elected to field first and restricted Scotland to a paltry 109 for 8 in 20 overs.
Yeah, it's a great result for the team. Hopefully we can build on this and maybe get a few more. Yeah, prep has been good the past 2 days with our training, and I just focused on that, and luckily it went my way. Yeah, well, I felt so I really enjoyed myself out there. It's an awesome time, really great under the lights here, and we're at the World Cup, so why not enjoy it? Yeah, no, it's awesome. This victory means a lot for the team going forward. Hopefully get a few more, but yeah, this is massive for us.
In netball news, Namibia national netball team head coach Julian Meyer says the Debmarine Desert Jewels are ready to compete in the Paint Series as well as the Africa Netball Championships.
Netball Namibia will host the Debmarine Paint Series that will see Namibia compete against Kenya, Malawi, Uganda, Zambia and Zimbabwe from 1st November to 5 November 2021 at the Israel Patrick Iyambo College in Olympia, Windhoek. The African Netball Championship, which is also slated for the same venue, will be held from the 9th to the 16th of November 2021. In an interview with the Namibia Press Agency on Wednesday, Meyer said they are currently having a full national squad at training, but only 12 players will participate per tournament. The coach added that hosting these two championships in Namibia is an opportunity that will bring international netball to the country as well as to the netball community. Meyer stated that the training preparation plan and sessions are going well and will cover court work, technical, systems, combination, mental assessment, game analysis, and match play. Namibia will play its opening match of the Debmarine Pent Series against Kenya on the 1st of November at 12. Selima Shumwefeleni reporting for Nampa News.
Your sports roundup is up next. And with that, we've come to the end of tonight's bulletin. Much appreciated for tuning in. If you're new to this channel, please do subscribe, like, share, as well as click on the notifications bell to stay abreast with the latest happenings, both locally and globally. Do add your comments as well in the comment section. Catch us tomorrow for yet another edition of Primetime News. From myself, Michael Madimba, and the entire production crew, it's good night.